Welcome, Pisces. This is your June 1st to June 7th forecast, and Venus will be at its greatest elongation on June 1st, and that's going to highlight your spiritual growth, spiritual evolution. And Venus's prominence is going to enhance your intuitive abilities, and you are being guided to engage in creative and spiritual practices that'll help you to connect with your inner self here. So let's see what else we have going on for you this week. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles, wonderful. So you are likely going to be feeling pretty good this week, and you're going to be feeling like you want to expand on your consciousness. There may be some financial goals as well that you may have. And I feel like it's really all like tying together here as far as you feeling better and thinking better thoughts, and that displaying out into your external environment and coming back to you in the form of financial abundance. We also have the King of Wands here. So really quickly, you're also being guided here to just stay positive as you are experiencing different contrast and circumstances and situations. It's really going to make the difference how you react in those moments. We also have the King of Wands here as well. So you may be feeling creative and inspired and compassionate. You may also have some new revelations here that's happening, since we are at sort of the pinnacle here where it's time to start new beginnings, to open new chapters, to continue your journey of spiritual growth and development here. So there's new chapters available, there's new messages, new information, and you're being guided to move towards that with confidence and with passion. We also have the Knight of Cups here. So yeah, the creativity is coming back up here. So you're also being guided to be playful, to enjoy yourself, to have fun, to recognize and realize like this is a journey here that you're going to be on for your lifetime here. So even when you reach the pinnacle of where you feel like you are living in the fifth dimension here, and it's quite easy for you to stay there most of the time, there's still going to be more. There's still going to be more heights that you can reach, additional levels that you can go to. So just enjoy the journey in the meantime, and just allow life to flow through you. So I also feel like it's worth mentioning here that the intuition part here. So you are anyway, just as a Pisces, very intuitive, and that is going to expand as well here in this process. So that is what I'm being shown here, and there's a lot of growth here that's available to you, a lot of blessings that can come through to you, a lot of abundance. It's just a matter of what you're willing and open to accept at this point in time. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be a gradual opening of yourself to more. Excuse me. And again, it just depends on where you're at in your journey and how open you are. So the more you open yourself up to expanding your consciousness and learning more, the more is going to be available to you. So it's like all of this knowledge and information, and you hold the key, and you have the power to decide how and when you are your enlightenment journey, like how and when you will open yourself up to more and more enlightenment and growth. Okay, so what else? Give me one more here. Wonderful. All right, yeah, I love it, because as we're speaking of like just this pool of knowledge, this pool of just, I don't even know like what to call it, just universal. It's almost kind of like giving Akashic records of like, yeah, there's so much more to know, and you are deciding like how fast that information comes through you, how fast you're processing it, and it's all right here as well. So as soon as you are becoming more and more of your authentic self and opening yourself up to know who you are, more and more, the more you will receive, the more that third eye opens, the more your crown chakra is open and receiving. And I'm also hearing that there are ancestors here that have messages for you, that have unconditional love and support and protection that they're offering and providing to you. And a lot of them are doing it already without your knowledge or without you sort of connecting with that energy. And you likely know that you have this army in your corner. It's just, some of you may not feel as connected to it, or you may not connect that often, but know that they're there, and they want you to know that they're there, and they're confirming for some of you that are not quite sure, but you feel something like, yeah, they're definitely there, supporting and protecting and loving and guiding you. Okay, so what else? An offer. Wonderful, wonderful, because we do see that you do have some chapters closing, and this can be, for some of you, it's definitely career-wise, so you may have an opportunity to take on a new project. You may receive a job offer. You may have the ability to you may receive a promotion. There may be an opportunity for you to change your title, to advance into management or a higher level of management. You may have the opportunity to partner with somebody or collaborate on a project with someone. Though this is also, from a spiritual perspective, like we said, there's a lot of wisdom and knowledge available, and it's up to you to receive it. So this is that offer to you of, are you ready to receive it? Okay, so yeah, many different aspects here that are going on. Okay, so let's see challenges here. So we have the Princess of Cups. Okay. All right, so you may be feeling a little challenged in the area of love and relationships, and that's not necessarily what we're talking about here, but that is initially what I'm hearing and what this is coming up as. So there's also this component of you loving yourself and giving yourself the love that you need at this time. So if you are having contrast or challenges in your relationship, then there's also this guidance of you removing yourself and viewing your situation as an observer. And that may help you to gain a different perspective of what's actually going on and see it from a higher level. And I also am hearing that there's opportunity in that for you to understand, if you were to look at your situation, if it was a friend, how am I trying to say this? I'm gonna get it out. If it was like a friend that was going through it, or a loved one that was going through it, what advice would you give to them? Okay, so that's what you're being asked to look at and consider. So it's really about you giving yourself the same level of love and support that you would give to a friend, that you would give to another family member that's going through the same thing. And also sitting with the advice that you would give them, because I'm hearing that that's the advice that you should take yourself. Okay, and don't come for me, but it's the truth. Yeah, so it's like you already know all the answers, you already know the direction you should go in, you already know what you should do, and it's just a matter of you really stepping into your power and accepting nothing less for yourself than you deserve and doing it. And if you're not in a romantic relationship with someone, then this is about you and your self-confidence, your self-value, your self-worth, and you're being guided to give the love and support that you give to others to yourself. Okay. What else? Okay, so we have the Four of Cups here. So yeah, there's definitely opportunity here for you to be grateful and be appreciative of everything that you have at this point in time. So I'm hearing it's definitely not what your dream life would look like, or the things that you're dreaming and desiring. You haven't quite got there yet, but the start to that. The start to that is being grateful and appreciative of what you have and taking care of what you have. Okay? So the more that you show the universe that you value and appreciate what you have, and that you're going to be fine, you're going to be okay. If you don't get that, Bentley, if you don't get, that truck that you want, you're going to be just fine. either way. Letting the universe know that and showing your gratitude for what you do have at this point in time, it's going to be helpful to you. And these are challenges we're talking about here. So these are things that you're being guided to do to work through any contrast that you're feeling here. Okay, so there's also a little bit of resistance here as it relates to these cycles that are ending, and this level of love and encouragement and support that you need to provide to yourself at this time. So really focus in on that. If there's any self-care practices that you can do that would help with that, you're being guided to do them. But know that this transformation and change is happening because you're constantly moving here. You're going along on this journey here of life, whether you like it or not, whether you want to or not. Like, things will never stay the same because that's not how life works. That's not how this experience works. So you're being guided to trust in all things coming to you are for your highest good and are for you to learn and experience and allow and open yourself up to the journey. Okay, and for some of you, this is directly tied to your spirituality and connecting more deeply. And I feel like it's a lot of you know it's there, you're hearing it, you're seeing the signs, synchronicities, you're hearing the messages, you're seeing the visions, and you're just not receiving the message, basically. So you're hearing it and it's coming, but you're just like, no, I'm not ready for that yet, or I'm not going in that direction. Okay. So you may also have some decisions to make here, and this could be just higher level of what your journey is going to look like, what path you're going to take here. So if it's, for instance, I'm seeing like if you want to make more money, you want to work on securing your generational wealth and your financial foundation and your financials, then, you may have some options. Decides you like, okay, you may need to get a side hustle or a second job. Okay, or you may need to look for a job that pays more, or you may need to start using those gifts and talents that you have here and start to be financially free off of those. Okay, so I feel like this is more higher level paths that we're talking about here, that's shaping your future, that's aligning you with your life purpose here. Okay, so there may be a little bit of a struggle. You may be it may be a little overwhelming to you. You may be a little unsure of what this path is going to look like with whatever you choose. But just know that whatever path you go down, it is not the right one. It's the right path for you because you said it is, because you went down it. So it's absolutely the right path for you. There are no wrong choices. There are no wrong decisions. It's all about the experience, and your attitude along the way. So we also have the Six of Wands here. So you may, we see like definitely that there's some cycles closing here, and we do have an offer coming through, so it could absolutely be related to your career and offer some financial abundance and blessings that way. So that's definitely, we have that confirmation here. But then there's also this conflict that arises as a part of that, or comes to the surface here. So you may be feeling like a little unsure of whether it's for you or you can be successful in that position or in that role. So you may have like a little bit of back and forth within as it relates to your ability and your confidence on whether or not you can be successful. Okay, so what else do we have here? Okay, you're stepping into your highest divine life path, so that's so wonderful to see. And we know like you're having these offers coming through, you're working on your spiritual growth here. So this is your confirmation of like, yes, you are going in the right path. You're going in the right direction. And again, we said like any direction you choose is the right one for you. You can make the experience easier on yourself by picking a path that ignites joy within you and that inspires you and that sparks your passions. Okay, and that doesn't mean it's going to be easy and it's just, everything's going to happen and you're just going to be, happy. That's not what we're saying here. What we're saying is that if you're choosing a particular path, you can make it easier on yourself. You can make the process more smooth if you're doing what you love. If you're utilizing your natural gifts and talents, and you're aligned with your true purpose and your true calling as to why you came here. And only you will know that, because you will use your intuition, you will go within, you will open yourself up to receive knowledge and guidance and wisdom to connect with you, and you will see those signs and synchronicities happening as you're taking inspired action toward your dreams. So that's how you'll know you're on, this is the right path for me, or no, you know what, no, I'm gonna step off into this direction because I'm feeling more passionate about these goals or these ideas. Okay, so is that making sense? Just let me know if it's not making sense. So let's look at some underlying fears. Okay, so we have the Eight of Swords here. Okay, so you may be feeling a little unsure about the future here, and these are all like self-imposed fears, limits, limiting beliefs, restrictions that you're placing on yourself, you feeling less confident, or that you're not powerful enough, or you just you don't have the wisdom, the knowledge, the abilities, you are not as confident in your skills and your gifts and things like that. So these are all those underlying fears that need to be addressed and need to be brought up so that you can change them. You can get rid of what's not serving you. You can get rid of those beliefs that you do have that are keeping you stagnant and stuck. So we also have the Seven of Wands here. Okay, so you may be feeling like it's insurmountable here, like this path here is like, just we said earlier, like overwhelming. It may just feel like it's a little too much. You may feel like also that you don't have that support system that you need to be successful, and this could be like you may feel like your team may not be working with you, or there may be some individuals that have a lot of power and influence that are going to be working against you. So you may feel like, if I take on this project, or if I take on this position and lead this team or these group of individuals, like it's just not going to be successful because, a couple people on there just don't like me, or, they don't respect me, or just whatever you're telling yourself here, whatever is in these underlying beliefs and fears and doubts that you do have, those things need to be addressed here. Okay, so what else? So we have the Five of Swords here. So yeah, I'm just seeing like a lot of conflict coming up, and it's internal conflict. It's things that you are creating within yourself that, again, are keeping you stuck, or keeping you from advancing, or keeping you from moving forward, or keeping you from knowing and trusting in your gifts, your talents, your confidence, your leadership skills, your bravery, and you stepping into your power and stepping into your truth here. So there's definitely some work here. Let's see. Let's move to potential outcomes. Okay, so we do have the Five of Cups here. So you may take a little bit of time to decide what you want to do and how you want to move forward. And for some of you, excuse me, I'm hearing that you may decide like you don't want to take it on, or you don't want to apply for it, or you don't want to accept that role. So some of you may decide that, and this is all your choice, and you cannot make the wrong decision here. But know and trust that if this is what you are meant to do, and this is what you came here to do, it's just going to reloop. You're going to start the lesson over again, and it's going to come to you in a different way. But that is going to present itself again to show you the power of who you are and to help you align more with your authentic self. If you came here to be a leader and to inspire people, and you say like, no, I don't want to take on that project, I'm not ready for leadership yet, you're going to get another opportunity, and it's going to be different, but it's just going to come right back around and present itself to you again. Like, okay, Pisces, it's been 6 months. Now, are you ready for this blessing? Are you ready for this opportunity? Okay. So just know that, like, you cannot hide from who you are. Okay, so we also have the Chariot. Okay, so we do see you allowing yourself to be divinely guided here. So some of you will address those underlying beliefs, and some of you will also just surrender and say like, look, just you guide me, source, and help me to see clearly, see the light clearly, and see where I should go and what choices I should make. And this, I'm hearing like the way that you know you're allowing yourself to be divinely guided is when you feel like you're in flow. You feel like things are flowing more smoothly. And again, that doesn't mean that everything's perfect and there's no issues or no contrast, but it's just that you're able to solve and resolve things that come up much easier than if you were on a different path or if it wasn't for you. And then also you're listening to your intuition and allowing that to guide you as well. Okay, so when it just feels right, when you think of it in terms like, and your intuition can come to you in all different kinds of ways, but I'll just give you one example. If you're thinking about, okay, these two paths, or you're thinking about, well, should I take on this position or no? Think about how it would feel to be in that position and what you need to do, and who you're going to be helping, and the outcome that you could have, and how does that make you feel within? Do you feel like a tightening in your stomach? Does it feel like this ain't really right for me, or this is going to be just a lot more hassle or headache involved with it? Or does it feel like, oh, okay, well, you know what, this is going to be new, this is, I have to learn, I have to, increase my communication skills, I have to increase my teamwork and collaboration skills, but this sounds wonderful, this sounds like something I'm open to, this sounds like something that I could be successful in. And as you're feeling those feelings, and you're not feeling any resistance within, your stomach's not tightening and balling up, like it just feels like life is just flowing freely through you. If it feels like that, then okay, it's likely the right thing for you to do. So do you see the difference there? So hopefully that made sense. It's hard to explain what it is. And, I do have other videos on intuition on my second channel. But, that's just a little example of like what I'm talking about. And of course, if anyone can explain it better, definitely put it in the comments. Okay. So what else? What else here? All right. So we have the Empress here as well. So yeah, you will be fine here. You will be fine either way. We have the Empress coming through, and we have you moving forward when you're ready, okay? So you have to go by how you feel ultimately. This is just showing you some of the things that may come up as a part of the process, and the outcome, which is you like feeling totally authentically yourself and aligned with your life purpose and doing what you came here to do. And that creating bliss, harmony, fulfillment, and contentment. Okay. So what else? Okay, so we have you letting go and allowing a higher force to guide you. I love that. We just said that, and it's right here as well. You allowing yourself to be divinely guided. We also have a new romantic cycle begins here as well. Wonderful. So we did speak to that just briefly here, but we do have opportunity for love if that is something that you are desiring and wanting. So just to bring this full circle, there's this new opportunity here for you to go on this journey and to open yourself up to raising your frequency and vibration and your spirituality, and to continue to develop that along the path here. And as we know, starting that, allowing that your advancement to permeate all through all the different areas that you have in life and you have going on, and allowing yourself to receive as a result of that. So start at the base level here with spirituality and see how that expands and grows out into other areas. Okay, Pisces, so those are the messages I have for you this week. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful week.